This is Igbo Area
Hello, welcome to 2019. What Nnamdi Kanu told Igbos to do in New Year message. The leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, has told the Igbo to boycott the forthcoming presidential election in the country if they want their freedom. Kanu, who came out of hiding in October 2018 after the military invasion of his community in Abia State, southeast Nigeria in 2017, made this comment during a special New Year broadcast on Tuesday, January 1st, 2019. During the New Year Day broadcast, the Biafra activists insisted that a referendum for the Republic of Biafra must be conducted, stressing that without the referendum, he and other pro-Biafra activists would boycott the general election scheduled for February. There is a difference between Anambra election and presidential election. In presidential election, the world will be watching. If you want to be free, boycott the presidential election and the zoo will crumble, the IPOB leader said. Kanu is leading a group seeking secession from Nigerian state. The group has since been proscribed by the Nigerian government. Influential Israelis promised to help Nnamdi Kanu get Biafra. The leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB Nnamdi Kanu, says the staff of an influential Knesset member in Israel have promised to help him actualize the Biafra Republic. Kanu made his revelation on microblogging site Twitter on New Year's Day, said he visited the Israeli parliament on December 31, 2018, where he met with the staff members. The Israeli parliament is called the Knesset, which means assembly in Hebrew. The Knesset is a unicameral national legislature of Israel. As a legislative branch of the Israeli government, the Knesset passes all laws, elects the president and prime minister, approves the cabinet, and supervises the work of the government. The pro-Biafra activists wrote on Twitter, "Happy New Year to all Biafrans and friends of Biafra. We have started 2019 on a high, and as we ended 2018, our diplomatic offensive took us to the Israeli parliament yesterday, December 31, where I met with the staff of an influential Knesset member who promised to help. We must continue." Here is a Twitter message. On the other hand, Kanu is leading a group seeking secession from the Nigerian state. The group has since been proscribed by the Nigerian government. Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu gives reasons for rejecting Ikpeazu's re-election. The leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB Nnamdi Kanu, has rejected Governor Ikpeazu of Abia State re-election in the 2019 coming elections. The IPOB leader stated this in his New Year broadcast message from Israel, which was broadcast worldwide on Radio Biafra. He said Ikpeazu's rejection by members of IPOB was sequel to his alleged role in the initiation of Operation Python Dance that led to the killing of hundreds of Biafra agitators in the southeast. While labeling anybody associating with Governor Ikpeazu as an enemy of the people, Kanu maintained that no amount of state-sponsored rigging through the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) will save him from ignominy that awaits him on March 2 this year. His words, "If there is something we are certain of in 2019, it is the fact that voting will be boycotted starting with the presidential elections." Ikpeazu will be removed from office as the governor of Abia State for the role he played in initiating Operation Python Dance that killed hundreds of our men. This same Ikpeazu is responsible for the illegal detention without trial of Biafran Jews. Apostle Suleiman makes U-turn, predicts massive support for Biafra. Apostle Suleiman, the senior pastor of Omega Fire Ministries, OFM, had predicted massive support for Biafra's struggle, championed by Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. The clergyman made the prediction during the church's crossover service on Monday, 31st night, 2018, at OFM headquarters located at kilometer 132 Benin Okene Abuja Expressway in Aushi, Edo State, southern Nigeria. At the December 31st, 2018 crossover service, Apostle Suleiman released 50 prophecies for the year 2019, predicting that the Biafra struggle will gain massive support. Number 9 of Apostle Suleiman's 50 prophecies, released on Monday, 31st of December 2018. However, remember, Suleiman's predicting massive support for Biafra is coming a year after he predicted that Kanu would be embarrassed locally and internationally. So it's like Suleiman is making a U-turn on his former prophecy. Nnamdi Kanu to be embarrassed both locally and internationally. That was number 40 of Apostle Suleiman's 50 prophecies for 2018. That's former prophecy. The IPOB leader had berated the apostle over the prediction in one of his broadcasts on Radio Biafra, saying it was the devil that spoke to Suleiman and not God. Nothing your pastors say come to pass. Was it not Apostle Suleiman that said, I would be disgraced locally and internationally? But now I am not. It was the devil that spoke to him, not Elohim. Instead of him to say, Nnamdi Kanu will bring to the fore news that will expose some people. I do not expect more from him because he is a northerner. So he wants to preserve one Nigeria, Kanu said in his December 2018 broadcast. Rep member reveals what will end Biafra agitation. A member representing Abia North, Abia South in the House of Representatives, OC Prestige, says the political solution to the agitation for Biafra is for Igbo people to elect leaders who will serve them selflessly. Prestige, a lawmaker on the platform of the All Progressive Grand Alliance, APGA-APGA, made this known in Abia during an interview with the News Agency of Nigeria, NAN, in Abia, Abia State, Southeast Nigeria. The lawmaker noted that people were always forced to seek alternatives through agitations when their representatives are not giving them what they expected from them. Prestige therefore urged the Igbo to come out en masse and vote for credible candidates who have the mind to serve them rather than voting based on sentiments and material endorsement. The refusal of some Igbo people to carry out the civic responsibilities will not resolve the issue of marginalization, which resulted in the revived agitation for Biafra, he said. He enjoyed the Igbo in positions of leadership to seek the welfare of their people rather than enthroning selfish interests that rob the people of their dues through their representatives. Prestige noted that although he was facing a troubling opposition from the PDP-led state government in Abia, said he was not in the competition and cannot compete with them. The lawmaker, however, vowed that nothing would stop his resolve to free his constituents from their real enemies. Charlie Boy on BBC Igbo, he says, Nnamdi Kanu ekwutaghị ya, Nigeria abụghị ezu. Charlie Boy bụ onye ama ama maka ịchọ ka ndị ọha Nigeria nweta ezigbote ọchịchị. Ka anyị na-ahazi ntuli aka nke 2019 ọ gwara BBC na ndị ntorobịa adịghị eme ihe ha kwesịrị ime. Mụ na nwunye m si ka anyị chenjikwanụ gị a, Charlie Boy said. Ọ sị na ha na-arapụ ka ndị ndọrọndọrọ ọchịchị na-aghọgbu ha. Na nkọwa ya, Charlie Boy sị na ọ bụ ndị ntorobịa bụ gọọmenti. Gee ya n'elu. Biafra, Kanu speaks on Badeh, Buhari orders in one of his latest broadcasts. The leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, says he had a brief discussion with Badeh, a former chief of defense staff, while in Kuje prison. Badeh, who served as the 18th chief of air staff from October 4, 2012 to January 16, 2014, and as the 15th chief of defense staff of the Armed Forces of Nigeria from January 16, 2014 to July 13, 2015, was shot dead on a recent Tuesday evening. Speaking on the murder of the late Badeh during a live broadcast on Radio Biafra, Kanu alleged that the late chief of staff was killed on the instruction of some persons in the government. Kanu said during his discussion with Badeh, he told the late air chief that Nigeria cannot work, but Badeh insisted that Nigeria will work. His words, I met Badeh in Kuje, or he met me in Kuje prison, and we had a brief discussion. Those that were there know what I discussed with him. I told him Nigeria will never work, but he told me, no, Nigeria will work. Your senior brother is my friend. My senior brother is Air Marshal. Kanu added, Badeh is dead and nobody is investigating his death. Nobody is calling him a hero. Badeh was brave. The IPOB leader also spoke on President Muhammadu Buhari's 76th birthday, saying the president proved his allegations of an impostor by cutting his cake with his left hand. Why Igbo man will be Lagos governor, Sanwo-Olu said. The governorship candidate of All Progressive Congress, APC in Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, had said that an Igbo man would Sunday become the governor of Lagos State. Sanwo-Olu pointed out that Igbo people were already stakeholders in Lagos project. Sanwo-Olu stated this in a reception where he was honored by his Igbo friends with the title Ugochinyere Eze Ndị Igbo at the National Stadium in Lagos. The governorship candidate said that Lagos will remain home to Igbo people. He said this is because they have contributed to its economic growth through their various business in the state. He noted that the Igbo people had not been found wanting in that area. One day, your son will stand here as the governor of the state, a senator in Lagos, or any other top political office. No Lagosian will fight an Igbo man because he is part of us. Lagos will be a land of milk and honey to you. We know that you are very relevant in this state, considering your activities in the area of commerce, he said. Sanwo-Olu pointed out that peaceful coexistence between Igbo and Yoruba people will be worthy of emulation. Thanks for listening to Igbo Area TV. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more updates. You can also visit our Facebook page and like the page. You can join our Facebook group, Igbo Area TV. God bless you and bye for now.